The book is a practical guide that helps readers understand and overcome the common barriers that prevent them from achieving their goals due to fear and self-doubt. Russ Harris draws on techniques from acceptance and commitment therapy, a type of cognitive behavioral therapy to help readers build confidence, resilience, and mindfulness. The book is divided into 3 parts. Part 1 focuses on understanding the confidence gap, its causes, and its effects on our lives. Part 2 offers practical techniques for overcoming the confidence gap, such as mindfulness, values-based action, and cognitive diffusion. Part 3 provides strategies for maintaining confidence, including self-compassion, building resilience, and accepting uncertainty. Overall, the confidence gap provides a practical and evidence-based approach to building confidence and overcoming fear and self-doubt. The book is written in an engaging and accessible style, with real-life examples and practical exercises to help readers apply the techniques to their own lives. It's a great resource for anyone who wants to improve their self-esteem, confidence, and ability to achieve their goal. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description, so sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. In Part 1, Harris introduces the concept of the confidence gap and explains how it affects people's lives. He defines the confidence gap as the difference between what someone is capable of achieving and what they actually achieve due to self-doubt and fear. Harris explains that the confidence gap is not caused by a lack of knowledge or skills, but rather by negative thoughts and emotions that hold people back. He identifies 3 main factors that contribute to the confidence gap. 1, the inner critic, 2, the comparison trap, and 3, the comfort zone. The inner critic is the voice in our heads that tells us we're not good enough or that we'll fail. The comparison trap is the tendency to compare ourselves to others and feel inferior. The comfort zone is the familiar and safe place where we avoid taking risks and trying new things. Harris also discusses the effects of the confidence gap, including missed opportunities, unfulfilled potential, and reduced quality of life. He emphasizes that the confidence gap is a common experience and that everyone struggles with self-doubt and fear at times. In summary, Part 1 of the confidence gap introduces the concept of the confidence gap and its 3 main causes: the inner critic, the comparison trap, and the comfort zone. Harris provides an overview of the negative effects of the confidence gap and prepares the reader for the practical techniques outlined in Parts 2 and 3. Part 2 of the book provides practical techniques for overcoming the confidence gap. Harris draws on techniques from acceptance and commitment therapy, a type of cognitive behavioral therapy to help readers build confidence, resilience, and mindfulness. Chapter 4 focuses on the first technique, diffusion. Diffusion involves separating from our negative thoughts and emotions and seeing them as just thoughts rather than as accurate reflections of reality. Harris provides several exercises to help readers practice diffusion, such as thought labeling and the tug-of-war metaphor. Chapter 5 introduces mindfulness, the second technique for overcoming the confidence gap. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment with openness and curiosity rather than getting lost in thoughts or worries. Harris explains how mindfulness can help us accept our thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. He provides several exercises to help readers practice mindfulness, such as mindful breathing and the 3-minute breathing space. Chapter 6 introduces values, the third technique for overcoming the confidence gap. Values are the things that matter most to us, such as relationships, personal growth, or community involvement. Harris explains how clarifying our values can help us set meaningful goals and take action that is aligned with our values. He provides several exercises to help readers clarify their values, such as the funeral exercise and the bullseye metaphor. Chapter 7 combines the previous techniques into a practical framework for overcoming the confidence gap. Harris provides several exercises to help readers use the framework, such as the confidence cycle and the confidence contract. In summary, Part 2 of the confidence gap provides practical techniques for overcoming the confidence gap based on the principles of acceptance and commitment therapy. Harris introduces diffusion, mindfulness, and values, and provides exercises to help readers practice these techniques and apply them to their own lives. Part 3 of the book provides strategies for maintaining confidence over time. Harris emphasizes that building confidence is an ongoing process and that setbacks and challenges are a normal part of life. He provides practical techniques for building resilience, self-compassion, and acceptance of uncertainty. Chapter 8 focuses on building resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and challenges. Harris explains how resilience can be developed through practice and provides several exercises to help readers build resilience, such as the Confidence Gap Quiz and the Rain Meditation. Chapter 9 introduces self-compassion, the ability to treat oneself with kindness and understanding, especially in the face of failure or difficulty. Harris explains how self-compassion can help us overcome the inner critic and the comparison trap, and provides several exercises to help readers cultivate self-compassion, such as the Self-Compassion Break and the Kindness Letter. Chapter 10 focuses on acceptance of uncertainty, the ability to tolerate ambiguity and live with the unknown. Harris explains how acceptance of uncertainty can help us overcome the comfort zone and take risks that lead to growth and achievement. He provides several exercises to help readers develop acceptance of uncertainty, such as the Leaves on a Stream meditation and the 10,000 step exercise. Chapter 11 combines the previous strategies into a comprehensive plan for maintaining confidence over time. Harris provides several exercises to help readers develop and implement the plan, such as the Confidence Plan Worksheet and the Confidence Gap Review. In summary, Part 3 of the Confidence Gap provides strategies for maintaining confidence over time. Harris introduces resilience, self-compassion, and acceptance of uncertainty, and provides exercises to help readers cultivate these qualities and apply them to their own lives. He emphasizes the importance of an ongoing practice and provides a comprehensive plan for maintaining confidence over time. The outcome that the audience can expect from reading The Confidence Gap, the guide to overcoming fear and self-doubt, is to gain a deeper understanding of the psychological factors that contribute to self-doubt and lack of confidence, and to learn practical techniques for overcoming these barriers. The book provides a comprehensive framework for building confidence based on the principles of acceptance and commitment therapy, including diffusion, mindfulness, values clarification, resilience, self-compassion, and acceptance of uncertainty. By following the exercises and strategies outlined in the book, readers can develop a stronger sense of self-awareness, learn to identify and challenge negative thoughts and beliefs, cultivate a more positive and compassionate self-talk, and take action that is aligned with their values and goals. They can also develop the resilience and flexibility needed to cope with setbacks and challenges and to maintain their confidence over time. Overall, The Confidence Gap offers a practical and evidence-based approach to building confidence and overcoming self-doubt that is applicable to a wide range of personal and professional contexts. Whether you are struggling with social anxiety, imposter syndrome, or other forms of self-doubt, this book can help you develop the skills and mindset needed to achieve your full potential. This book is overall painfully funny and sweet. Summary: Anxious People by Frederick Backman is a heartwarming and humorous novel about a group of strangers who are taken hostage during an apartment viewing in Stockholm, Sweden. The story follows the lives of the hostages, the two inept robbers responsible for the hostage situation, and the police officers tasked with negotiating their release. Throughout the novel, Batman explores themes of human connection, empathy, and the importance of community. Each character has their own unique backstory and struggles with anxiety and mental health, but they find solace and comfort in each other as they navigate the stressful and unpredictable situation they find themselves in. As the story unfolds, readers discover that everyone is connected in unexpected ways, and that even the smallest acts of kindness can have a profound impact on someone's life. With its quirky characters, witty dialogue, and touching moments, Anxious People is a delightful and uplifting read that reminds us of the power of human connection and the importance of compassion in a world that can often feel overwhelming. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description, so sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Let's get into synopsis. The novel explores themes of loss, grief, love, and human connection through a hostage situation in an apartment viewing in a small Swedish town. The novel begins with an attempted bank robbery gone wrong, leading to the robber escaping and hiding in an apartment viewing that happens to be going on at the time. The hostages include a retired couple, a pregnant woman and her partner, a gay couple, and a suicidal man. As the situation unfolds, they begin to share their life stories and their anxieties, and the lines between the hostages and the hostage taker blur. The narrative is driven by the voice of an omniscient narrator who frequently interjects with wry commentary and observations about human nature. The narrative is non-linear and jumps around in time, moving between the present moment of the hostage situation and the pasts of the hostages and the robber. The novel explores the theme of anxiety through its characters, each of whom is struggling with their own worries and fears. The suicidal man, for example, is grappling with depression and a sense of worthlessness. The gay couple is worried about the future of their relationship. The pregnant woman is anxious about becoming a mother. The retired couple is dealing with the loss of their son. The robber is motivated by a desperate need to provide for his sick daughter. As the hostages open up to each other, they find comfort and support in their shared struggles. The novel emphasizes the power of human connection and the importance of empathy and understanding. The characters are flawed and complex, but they are ultimately united by their humanity. The novel also explores the theme of grief, particularly through the retired couple. They are mourning the loss of their son, who died by suicide and are struggling to find meaning in their lives. Their story is one of resilience and the transformative power of love. They are able to find hope and purpose in their interactions with the other hostages, and their journey is one of the emotional highlights of the novel. The robber is a complex character as well, motivated by a love for his daughter and a sense of desperation. His story is one of poverty and hardship, and it highlights the injustices of social and economic inequality. The novel is critical of the systems that perpetuate poverty and marginalization, and it emphasizes the importance of compassion and understanding in addressing these issues. The novel's structure is also noteworthy as it weaves together multiple narratives and timelines. The non-linear structure creates a sense of suspense and tension as the reader gradually learns more about the characters and their motivations. The novel is also filled with memorable scenes and images, such as the hostages singing karaoke together or the pregnant woman giving birth during the hostage situation. In the end, the novel is a celebration of human connection and the power of empathy and understanding. It emphasizes the importance of listening to each other and recognizing our shared humanity, even in the face of tragedy and violence. It is a poignant and thought-provoking novel that will resonate with readers who have ever struggled with anxiety, grief, or the complexities of human relationships. Key takeaways. Here are some key takeaways from Anxious People by Frederick Backman. The power of human connection. The novel emphasizes the importance of empathy, understanding, and human connection. The characters find comfort and support in sharing their stories and struggles with each other, and they are ultimately united by their shared humanity. The universality of anxiety. The novel explores the theme of anxiety through its characters, each of whom is struggling with their own worries and fears. The novel reminds us that anxiety is a universal human experience, and that we are not alone in our struggles. The transformative power of love. The retired couple's story is one of resilience and the transformative power of love. They are able to find hope and purpose in their interactions with the other hostages, and their journey is one of the emotional highlights of the novel. The importance of listening. The novel emphasizes the importance of listening to each other and recognizing our shared humanity, even in the face of tragedy and violence. The characters in the novel learn to listen to each other's stories and struggles, and this helps them to find common ground and understanding. The injustices of social and economic inequality. The novel is critical of the systems that perpetuate poverty and marginalization, and it emphasizes the importance of compassion and understanding in addressing these issues. Overall, Anxious People is a poignant and thought-provoking novel that encourages us to connect with each other, listen to each other's stories, and recognize our shared humanity. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. 1 million followers. How I Built a Massive Social Following in 30 Days is a book written by Brendan Kane, in which he shares his experience and strategies for building a large social media following. Kane worked with a variety of celebrity clients and brands to help them grow their social media presence, and in the book he outlines the steps he took to achieve this success. He emphasizes the importance of understanding your target audience, creating high-quality content, and engaging with your followers. Kane also emphasizes the importance of using data and analytics to guide your social media strategy, and he provides tips for optimizing your social media profiles and posts to increase visibility and engagement. Overall, the book is a practical guide for anyone looking to build a significant social media following, whether for personal or professional reasons. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Chapter summary. The book is divided into 11 chapters, each covering a different aspect of the social media marketing process. Here is a chapter by chapter summary of the book. Chapter 1. The 1 million follower mindset. In this chapter, Kane introduces the concept of the 1 million follower mindset and explains why having a large social media following is so valuable. He also encourages readers to focus on providing value to their followers rather than just trying to sell products or services. Chapter 2. Identifying your target audience. Kane emphasizes the importance of understanding your target audience and developing content that resonates with them. He provides tips for identifying your ideal customer and creating content that speaks directly to their needs and interests. Chapter 3. Crafting a compelling brand story. In this chapter, Kane discusses the importance of having a strong brand story that connects with your target audience. He provides tips for developing a compelling brand narrative and using it to build trust and credibility with your followers. Chapter 4. Developing a content strategy. Kane explains the importance of having a content strategy that supports your brand story and provides value to your followers. He provides tips for developing a content calendar and creating content that engages your audience. Chapter 5. Leveraging different social media platforms. In this chapter, Kane discusses the different social media platforms available and provides tips for using each platform effectively. He emphasizes the importance of understanding the nuances of each platform and tailoring your content accordingly. Chapter 6. Growing your following on Facebook. Kane provides a detailed strategy for growing your following on Facebook, including tips for creating engaging content, running Facebook ads, and leveraging Facebook groups. Chapter 7. Growing your following on Instagram. In this chapter, Kane provides a similar strategy for growing your following on Instagram. He emphasizes the importance of creating visually appealing content and using Instagram's various features such as stories and hashtags to reach a wider audience. Chapter 8. Growing your following on YouTube. Kane explains the importance of video content and provides tips for growing your following on YouTube. He emphasizes the importance of optimizing your videos for search and promoting your channel through other social media platforms. Chapter 9. Growing your following on Snapchat. In this chapter, Kane discusses the unique features of Snapchat and provides tips for using the platform to grow your following. He emphasizes the importance of creating engaging content that fits with Snapchat's ephemeral nature. Chapter 10. Growing your following on Twitter. Kane provides a strategy for growing your following on Twitter, including tips for using hashtags, engaging with influencers, and promoting your content through Twitter ads. Chapter 11. Scaling your social media presence. In the final chapter, Kane discusses the importance of scaling your social media presence as your following grows. He provides tips for hiring a social media team and outsourcing tasks to maximize efficiency. Overall, 1 million followers, How I Built a Massive Social Following in 30 Days provides a comprehensive guide to building a large social media following. Kane's approach is practical and actionable, making it a valuable resource for anyone looking to grow their social media presence. Here are some key takeaways from the book. 1. Focus on providing value. Kane emphasizes the importance of providing value to your followers rather than just trying to sell products or services. By creating content that educates, entertains, or inspires your audience, you can build trust and credibility that will ultimately lead to increased engagement and sales. 2. Understand your target audience. Kane emphasizes the importance of understanding your target audience and creating content that resonates with them. By identifying your ideal customer and tailoring your content to their needs and interests, you can build a more engaged and loyal following. 3. Develop a compelling brand story. Kane stresses the importance of having a strong brand narrative that connects with your target audience. By developing a compelling brand story and using it consistently across all your social media channels, you can build a more cohesive and recognizable brand. 4. Use a multi-platform approach. Kane encourages readers to use a multi-platform approach to social social media marketing. By leveraging different social media channels, you can reach a wider audience and engage with followers in different ways. 5. Embrace video content. Kane explains the importance of video content and provides tips for creating engaging videos that resonate with your audience. By incorporating video content into your social media strategy, you can increase engagement and build a more loyal following. 6. Focus on engagement, not just follower count. Kane emphasizes the importance of engagement over follower count. By focusing on building a highly engaged following, you can create a more valuable audience that is more likely to convert into customers. 7. Continuously analyze and optimize. Kane stresses the importance of continuously analyzing and optimizing your social media strategy. By regularly tracking your performance metrics and experimenting with different approaches, you can identify what works best for your brand and adjust your strategy accordingly. Overall, 1 million followers provides a comprehensive guide to building a large and engaged social media following. By following Kane's approach and implementing his tips, readers can create a more effective social media strategy and achieve their social media goals. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. This witty mystery novel follows a group of senior citizens who form a club to solve cold cases. It is set in a retirement village called Cooper's Chase. The main characters are a group of 4 elderly residents who meet every Thursday to discuss unsolved murder cases. When a real murder occurs in their village, they decide to investigate it themselves, using their skills and experience to crack the case. The story is narrated by Elizabeth, a former spy who leads the group, and the other members include Ron, a former trade union leader, Joyce, a former nurse, and Ibrahim, a former psychiatrist. Together, they gather clues, interview suspects, and use their knowledge of human behavior to piece together the puzzle. As the investigation progresses, they uncover secrets and hidden motives, and soon realize that the murder is connected to a long-buried conspiracy involving the construction of the retirement village. With the help of a young police officer, they race against time to solve the case before the killer strikes again. The novel combines humor, wit, and suspense and explores themes of aging, friendship, and the human desire for justice. It has been praised for its unique and lovable characters, its clever plot twists, and its fresh take on the traditional whodunit genre. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Chapter Summary. Chapter 1, The Prologue. The novel begins with a prologue that introduces the main setting, Cooper's Chase Retirement Village, and the 4 members of the Thursday Murder Club, Elizabeth, Ron, Joyce, and Ibrahim. The prologue hints at a murder that will take place in the village and sets the stage for the mystery to come. Chapter 2, The First Meeting. In this chapter, we see the first meeting of the Thursday Murder Club, where the 4 members introduce themselves and discuss their interest in unsolved murder cases. They decide to start investigating a case from Elizabeth's past, the murder of a business tycoon named Tony Curran. Chapter 3, The Club Gathers Intelligence. The club members begin to gather intelligence on the Tony Curran case, and Elizabeth shares her own experience with the case. They visit a local bookstore and the home of a retired police officer who investigated the case, gathering information and clues. Chapter 4, A New Arrival, a new resident. Penny Gray arrives at Cooper's Chase and joins the club. She is a retired government worker with an interest in crime and quickly proves to be a valuable member of the team. Chapter 5, The Murder of Ian Ventham. The murder that was hinted at in the prologue finally occurs. The victim is Ian Ventham, a real estate developer with a controversial plan to build a luxury hotel on the land adjacent to Cooper's Chase. The Thursday Murder Club decides to investigate the murder themselves, and Elizabeth enlists the help of a young police officer named Donna DeFreitas. Chapter 6, The Investigation begins. The club members begin their investigation into the murder of Ian Ventham. They interview potential suspects, including his business partner and his estranged wife, and gather clues from the crime scene. Chapter 7, The Club Digs Deeper. The club continues to investigate the murder and discovers that Ian Ventham's business plan may have been connected to a long-buried conspiracy involving the construction of Cooper's Chase. They also uncover secrets and hidden motives among the residents of the village. Chapter 8, a second murder. As the investigation continues, a second murder occurs in the village, increasing the urgency of the case. The victim is a member of the staff at Cooper's Chase, and the Thursday Murder Club begins to suspect that the two murders are connected. Chapter 9, the club gets a breakthrough. The club gets a major breakthrough in the case when they find a crucial piece of evidence that leads them to the killer. They work with Donna DeFreitas to gather more evidence and prepare for the arrest. Chapter 10, the killer is revealed. In the final chapter, the killer is revealed and brought to justice. The Thursday Murder Club reflects on their investigation and the lessons they have learned, and they continue to meet every Thursday, ready for their next case. The novel ends with a sense of closure, but also leaves room for future adventures of the club. Here are some of the main key takeaways from the book. 1. Age is just a number. The novel highlights the intelligence, wit, and capabilities of the elderly characters who prove that age is just a number and that life can be full of adventure and excitement, no matter how old you are. 2. Friendship is important. The Thursday Murder Club shows the power of friendship and the importance of having a strong support system. The club members rely on each other's strengths and support each other through the challenges they face during the investigation. 3. The power of observation. The characters in the novel use their observation skills and attention to detail to solve the murders. They notice small details and subtle changes in behavior, which ultimately help them crack the case. 4. Secrets can be dangerous. The novel explores the theme of secrets and how they can be dangerous. The club members uncover secrets and hidden motives among the residents of Cooper's Chase, which ultimately lead to the murders. 5. Justice is important. The Thursday Murder Club is dedicated to solving unsolved murder cases and bringing justice to the victims. The characters believe in the importance of justice and the power of truth. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. The Midnight Library by Matt Haig is a novel about a young woman named Nora Seed who is struggling with depression, regret, and a sense of failure. One night, she decides to end her life, but instead of dying, she finds herself in a mysterious library that exists between life and death. The librarian, Mrs. Elm, gives Nora the opportunity to explore all the possible lives she could have lived if she had made different choices in the past. Nora is able to experience different versions of her life, from becoming a famous rock star to settling down with the love of her life and having children. As Nora navigates through these alternate realities, she begins to realize that every life has its own struggles and challenges. She also starts to understand that the choices she made in the past were not mistakes but were necessary steps in her journey towards self-discovery. Throughout the book, Nora learns valuable lessons about the importance of living in the present moment, appreciating the people and experiences in her life, and embracing the uncertainties and imperfections of life. Ultimately, she must decide which life she wants to return to and whether she wants to continue living at all. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Chapter Summary. Chapter 1-2. The book begins with the protagonist, Nora Seed, attempting to take her own life. However, instead of dying, she finds herself in a library where each book represents a different version of her life. The librarian, Mrs. Elm, explains that Nora has the opportunity to try out different lives to see which one she truly wants. Chapter 3-4. Nora finds herself in a life where she pursued her passion for swimming and became an Olympic athlete. However, she realizes that even though she achieved success in this life, she still feels unfulfilled and lonely. Chapter 5-6. Nora tries out a life where she married her ex-boyfriend, but this life also ends in disappointment and regret. Chapter 7-8. Nora explores a life where she became a glaciologist and had a loving partner, but ultimately decides that she doesn't want to stay in this life either. Chapter 9-10. Nora enters a life where she is a rock star, but again, she finds that fame and success do not bring happiness. happiness. Chapter 11 minus 12. In this life, Nora never left her hometown and stayed close to her family. She realizes that this is the life she truly wants, but it is not available to her. Chapter 13 minus 14. Nora enters a life where she never attempted suicide and married her high school boyfriend. She is happy in this life, but discovers that it is not entirely real and cannot be sustained. Chapter 15 minus 16. Nora enters a life where she is a successful author, but still feels unfulfilled and isolated. Chapter 17 minus 18. In this life, Nora is a glaciologist again, but this time she realizes that the love she has for her partner is what truly matters. Chapter 19 minus 20. Nora returns to her original life, but with a renewed sense of purpose and a greater appreciation for the small moments in life. Overall, The Midnight Library is a thought-provoking and emotional exploration of regret, depression, and the power of choice. Through Nora's journey, readers are reminded of the importance of living in the present and embracing the moments that make life worth living. There are several key takeaways from this book. 1. Every choice we make in life has consequences. Nora C's journey through the various lives she could have led serves as a reminder that every decision we make has an impact on our lives and those around us. 2. Regret is a powerful emotion. Nora's feelings of regret about the choices she made in her life are a central theme of the book. The story shows that it is never too late to make changes, and that we should try to live our lives without regrets. 3. Happiness is a state of mind. Throughout the book, Nora discovers that success, fame, and money do not necessarily lead to happiness. Instead, it is often the small moments in life, such as spending time with loved ones or pursuing a passion, that bring true happiness. 4. Perspective is everything. The book shows that changing our perspective on life can make a significant difference in our happiness and well-being. Nora learns to appreciate the good things in her life and focus less on the negative aspects. 5. We are not alone in our struggles. Nora's experiences with depression and suicidal thoughts highlight the importance of seeking help and support from others. The book encourages readers to reach out for help if they are struggling with their mental health. Overall, The Midnight Library is a poignant and uplifting novel that reminds us of the power of choice, the importance of living in the present, and the value of human connection. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a comedic science fiction novel by Douglas Adams. The story follows the adventures of an unwitting human, Arthur Dent, and his friend, Ford Prefect, a researcher for the eponymous Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, as they are whisked away from Earth just before it is destroyed to make way for an intergalactic bypass. As they travel through space, Arthur and Ford encounter a series of bizarre characters, including the two-headed Zaphod Beeblebrox, the depressed robot Marvin, and the supercomputer Deep Thought, whose purpose is to find the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. Throughout the novel, Adams uses his unique blend of humor, satire, and science fiction to poke fun at a variety of subjects, including bureaucracy, technology, and the human condition. Ultimately, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a witty and irreverent commentary on the absurdity of life and the universe we live in. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Chapter Summary. Chapter 1. The story begins with the demolition of Arthur Dent's house to make way for a bypass, shortly before the Earth is destroyed by the Vogons to make way for an interstellar bypass. Chapter 2. Arthur is rescued by Ford Prefect, an alien journalist who has been stranded on Earth for years. Ford takes Arthur with him as he hitchhikes his way off the planet. Chapter 3. Arthur and Ford are captured by the Vogons and subjected to the most boring poetry in the universe before being thrown out of an airlock. They are saved at the last minute by the Heart of Gold, a spaceship stolen by Zaphod Beeblebrox, the two-headed president of the galaxy, and his human companion Trillian. Chapter 4. Zaphod reveals that he stole the Heart of Gold to find the legendary planet of Magrathea, which was once known for creating custom planets for the rich and famous. Chapter 5. The Heart of Gold's computer, Eddie, explains that the ship is powered by the infinite improbability drive, which allows it to travel through space by harnessing the power of unlikely events. Chapter 6. The Heart of Gold lands on Magrathea, where the crew discovers that the planet has been abandoned for millions of years. They find a chamber containing the preserved brains of the planet's creators, who are killed by the people they created. Chapter 7. The crew is attacked by a group of robots sent by the Sirius Cybernetics Corporation to steal the Heart of Gold. They narrowly escape and leave Magrathea. Chapter 8. The crew meets the supercomputer Deep Thought, which was built to find the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. Deep Thought reveals that the answer is 42, but the question itself is unknown. Chapter 9. The crew visits the planet of Biltwaddle VI, where they witness a performance by the rock band Disaster Area, whose concerts are so loud that they can only be performed in space. Chapter 10. Zaphod takes the crew to the planet of Bronditol, where they discover a species of intelligent beings called the Cricketers, who are plotting to destroy the universe. Chapter 11. The crew travels to the planet of Goldafrincham, where they encounter a society of people who are sent away on a spaceship to make room for a more important group of people. It turns out that the useless people are actually the ancestors of the human race. Chapter 12. The crew returns to Earth in a parallel universe, where they discover that Arthur's house has been rebuilt exactly as it was before it was destroyed. Chapter 13. The book ends with the crew setting off on a new adventure, with Arthur wondering if he will ever find out the question to the ultimate answer of 42. Here are a few key takeaways from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. 1. Life is absurd. The novel uses humor and satire to highlight the absurdity of life and the universe we live in. It suggests that we shouldn't take ourselves too seriously, and that sometimes it's important to laugh at the ridiculousness of it all. 2. The importance of friendship. The main characters in the novel, Arthur and Ford, have a strong friendship that helps them through their many adventures. The novel suggests that having good friends can make even the most difficult situations more bearable. 3. The power of technology. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is essentially a guidebook to the universe, and the characters rely on technology like the infinite improbability drive and the Heart of Gold to travel through space. The novel suggests that technology can be both a blessing and a curse, and that we need to be careful not to let it control us. 4. The search for meaning. Throughout the novel, characters are on a quest to find the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. While they don't always find the answers they're looking for, the novel suggests that the search for meaning is an important part of the human experience. 5. The importance of curiosity. The characters in the novel are constantly exploring new worlds and encountering new experiences. The novel suggests that being curious about the world around us is important, and that we should never stop seeking out new knowledge and experiences. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. The $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau is a book about how to start a successful business with little money and resources. The book presents case studies of 50 successful entrepreneurs who started their businesses with less than $100 and turned them into profitable ventures. The author explains the key principles and strategies for starting a business, such as finding a profitable niche, creating a minimum viable product, building a brand, and establishing an online presence. He also emphasizes the importance of being passionate about the business and the need to focus on creating value for customers. Guillebeau provides practical advice on how to overcome common challenges that entrepreneurs face, including finding customers, managing cash flow, and scaling the business. He also discusses the mindset and habits necessary for success, such as perseverance, taking calculated risks, and learning from failure. Overall, the $100 Startup is a useful guide for aspiring entrepreneurs who want to start a business on a shoestring budget and turn their passion into a profitable venture. The book offers actionable insights and inspiring stories that can help readers to overcome their fears and take the first steps towards starting their own business. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Here's a chapter-by-chapter summary of the book. Introduction. In the introduction, Chris Guillebeau sets the stage by explaining the purpose of the book to help readers start a successful business with minimal startup costs. He argues that the old rules of business no longer apply, and that anyone can become an entrepreneur with the right mindset and strategy. He also highlights the importance of finding a passion and creating value for customers. Chapter 1. Unexpected Entrepreneurs. In this chapter, Guillebeau shares the stories of several entrepreneurs who started successful businesses with little or no startup capital. He argues that anyone can become an entrepreneur and that the key is to identify a profitable niche and create a valuable product or service. Chapter 2. Renaissance You. In this chapter, the author encourages readers to develop a Renaissance mindset by cultivating a diverse set of skills and interests. He argues that this approach can help entrepreneurs find new opportunities and create unique value for customers. Chapter 3. The Rise of the Roaming Entrepreneur. This chapter focuses on the growing trend of location-independent entrepreneurship, which allows entrepreneurs to work from anywhere in the world. Guillebeau explains the benefits of this lifestyle, such as freedom and flexibility, and provides tips on how to start a business that can be run from anywhere. Chapter 4. The Passion and the Process. In this chapter, Guillebeau emphasizes the importance of combining passion with a solid business process. He argues that entrepreneurs must have a clear vision and strategy for their business while also being willing to adapt and learn from their mistakes. Chapter 5. The Magic of Validation. This chapter focuses on the importance of validating a business idea before investing significant time and resources. Guillebeau provides several strategies for testing a business idea, such as conducting market research and creating a minimum viable product. Chapter 6. Launching Your Idea to the World. In this chapter, Guillebeau provides practical advice on how to launch a business, including how to create a website, build a brand, and attract customers. He emphasizes the importance of taking action and not getting bogged down in planning or perfectionism. Chapter 7. Hustling, the Gentle Art of Self-Promotion. This chapter focuses on the art of self-promotion, which is essential for attracting customers and growing a business. Guillebeau provides several strategies for promoting a business, such as networking, building relationships with customers, and leveraging social media. Chapter 8. Planning for Profit. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the importance of financial planning and management for small businesses. He provides practical advice on how to manage cash flow, create a budget, and track expenses. Chapter 9. Make It Happen. This chapter focuses on the mindset and habits necessary for success as an entrepreneur. Guillebeau argues that persistence, discipline, and a willingness to take risks are essential qualities for any entrepreneur. He also emphasizes the importance of learning from failure and being willing to adapt and pivot as needed. Chapter 10. The New Renaissance. In the final chapter, Guillebeau argues that we are living in a new renaissance of entrepreneurship, where anyone can create a successful business with minimal resources. He encourages readers to embrace this opportunity and take action towards their goals. Here are some key takeaways. 1. Anyone can become an entrepreneur. The book emphasizes that entrepreneurship is not limited to a select few, but is accessible to anyone who is willing to take action and learn from their mistakes. 2. Passion is key. The author argues that passion is essential for success as an entrepreneur. By focusing on a topic or area of interest that they are passionate about, entrepreneurs are more likely to create value for customers and enjoy the process of building their business. 3. Value creation is crucial. The book emphasizes that successful businesses are built on a foundation of creating value for customers. By focusing on the needs and desires of their target market, entrepreneurs can create products and services that solve real problems and meet real needs. So, minimalism is an advantage. The author argues that starting a business with minimal resources can be an advantage, as it forces entrepreneurs to focus on the essentials and avoid unnecessary expenses. This can lead to more creative solutions and a leaner, more efficient business model. 5. Validation is key. The book emphasizes the importance of validating a business idea before investing significant time and resources. By testing the market and creating a minimum viable product, entrepreneurs can reduce the risk of failure and increase their chances of success. 6. Self-promotion is essential. The author argues that self-promotion is essential for attracting customers and growing a business. By building relationships with customers, networking, and leveraging social media, entrepreneurs can create a strong brand and increase their visibility in the marketplace. 7. Financial management is critical. The book emphasizes the importance of financial management and planning for small businesses. By managing cash flow, creating a budget, and tracking expenses, entrepreneurs can avoid financial pitfalls and ensure the long-term sustainability of their business. 8. Mindset and habits are key. The author argues that mindset and habits are crucial for success as an entrepreneur. By cultivating a mindset of persistence, discipline, and adaptability and developing habits that support their goals, entrepreneurs can overcome obstacles and achieve their vision for their business. Overall, the $100 Startup provides practical advice and inspiring stories for anyone who wants to start a business on a shoestring budget. The book emphasizes the importance of passion, value creation, and customer focus, while also providing practical advice on financial management, self-promotion, and mindset. By following the strategies and principles outlined in the book, readers can create a successful business that aligns with their passions and values. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. Thank you. The 4-Hour Work Week is a self-help book written by Timothy Ferriss, published in 2007. The book outlines Ferriss's philosophy of lifestyle design, which focuses on creating a life that is both fulfilling and efficient. The book is divided into 4 sections: definition, elimination, automation, and liberation. In the definition section, Ferriss encourages readers to define their goals and priorities and to identify the tasks that are most important to them. In the elimination section, Ferriss suggests ways to eliminate unnecessary tasks and distractions that consume time and energy. This includes outsourcing tasks to virtual assistants and delegating responsibilities to others. In the automation section, Ferriss provides tips on how to automate tasks and systems, such as setting up an online business and using technology to streamline workflow. Finally, in the liberation section, Ferriss encourages readers to take action and create a life that is free from the constraints of a traditional 9-to-5 work week. This includes traveling, working remotely, and pursuing hobbies and interests. Overall, the 4-Hour Work Week is a guidebook for people looking to achieve more with less effort by maximizing their productivity, outsourcing and automating tasks, and creating a more flexible lifestyle. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Chapter summary. The book is divided into 4 parts, each with its own set of chapters. Part 1, definition. Chapter 1, introduction. In the introduction, Ferriss outlines the principles of the 4-Hour Work Week and explains why he wrote the book. Chapter 2, rules that change the rules. In this chapter, Ferriss introduces the idea of the new rich, a group of people who value time, mobility, and freedom over money and material possessions. Chapter 3, dodging bullets, fear setting. Ferriss outlines a practical exercise to help readers overcome their fears and take risks to achieve their goals. Chapter 4, system reset. This chapter is about breaking free from traditional work models and creating a new, more efficient system for achieving one's goals. Part 2, elimination. Chapter 5, the end of time management. Ferriss argues that time management is a flawed concept and suggests that readers focus on achieving maximum results with minimum effort. Chapter 6, the low information diet. This chapter encourages readers to reduce the amount of information they consume, as most of it is not useful or necessary. Chapter 7, interrupting interruption and the art of refusal. Ferriss explains how to avoid interruptions and distractions that prevent us from achieving our goals. Chapter 8, outsourcing life. In this chapter, Ferriss explains how to outsource tasks and free up time to focus on more important things. Part 3, automation. Chapter 9, income autopilot I, finding the muse. Ferriss explains how to identify a profitable business idea and create a successful online business. Chapter 10, Income Autopilot 2, Testing the Muse. This chapter is about testing and refining the business idea to ensure its long-term success. Chapter 11, Income Autopilot 3 MBA Management by Absence. Ferris explains how to create a successful business that runs itself, freeing up time and energy for other pursuits. Part 4 Liberation. Chapter 12 Disappearing Act How to Escape the Office. This chapter offers practical advice on how to negotiate remote work arrangements and create a flexible schedule. Chapter 13 Beyond Repair Killing Your Job. Ferris explains how to transition from traditional employment to a life of entrepreneurship and freedom. Chapter 14 Mini Retirements Embracing the Mobile Lifestyle. This chapter is about taking extended breaks from work and traveling the world to achieve personal growth and fulfillment. Chapter 15 Filling the Void Adding Life After Subtracting Work. Ferris offers suggestions for how to find purpose and meaning in life beyond work and material possessions. Here are some key takeaways. Focus on the important. Identify the 20% of your activities that yield 80% of your desired results and eliminate or delegate the rest. 1. Embrace outsourcing. Hire virtual assistants or outsource tasks to free up your time and focus on your most important activities. 2. Practice fear setting. Address your fears and potential worst-case scenarios to reduce anxiety and make better decisions. 3. Embrace mini retirements. Take extended breaks from work to travel, learn new skills, and recharge. 4. Prioritize flexibility. Negotiate for remote work, flexible hours, or a reduced schedule to achieve a better work-life balance. 5. Automate your income. Create a business that runs itself through outsourcing and automation, allowing you to achieve financial freedom and focus on your passions. 6. Focus on learning and growth. Seek out new experiences, skills, and challenges to achieve personal growth and fulfillment beyond work and material possessions. Overall, the book encourages readers to challenge traditional work models and embrace new ways of thinking to achieve a life of freedom, happiness, and productivity. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I will sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. Thank you. Today we will review one of my special book, top seller of all times, Automatic Habits by James Clear. This book changed my life. Till date, I follow to the T and it became an integral part of my life. Let's get right in. This book is about how to create and maintain good habits that can lead to a better life. Clear argues that the key to making lasting changes in your behavior is to focus on small, consistent improvements over time. He calls this the Atomic Habits approach. The book is divided into 4 parts. In part 1, Clear explains how habits work and why they are so powerful. He also outlines the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. In part 2, Clear focuses on the importance of designing your environment to support your habits. He explains how small changes to your physical surroundings can have a big impact on your behavior. In part 3, Clear discusses the role of identity in shaping your habits. He argues that you should focus on becoming the type of person who naturally does the things you want to do, rather than just trying to force yourself to do them. Finally, in part 4, Clear offers practical advice on how to put all of these ideas into practice. He provides a step-by-step guide for building better habits and breaking bad ones, and he offers tips on how to stay motivated and overcome common obstacles. Overall, Atomic Habits is a comprehensive guide to creating lasting behavior change. It offers a wealth of practical advice and actionable strategies for anyone looking to improve their habits and live a better life. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Here's a chapter-by-chapter summary of Atomic Habits by James Clear. Part 1, The Fundamentals. Chapter 1, The Surprising Power of Atomic Habits. Clear begins by explaining the concept of atomic habits, small changes that, over time, can lead to significant results. He also discusses the power of habits and their impact on our daily lives. Chapter 2, How Your Habits Shape Your Identity. Clear argues that our habits shape our identity, and that we can use this knowledge to create positive change in our lives. He introduces the concept of an identity-based habit and explains how to create one. Chapter 3, The Habits Scorecard. Use this simple exercise to discover which habits you should change. Clear introduces the Habits Scorecard, a tool for identifying your current habits and evaluating which ones are serving you well and which ones you need to change. Chapter 4, How to Build Better Habits in 4 Simple Steps. Clear outlines the 4 steps of habit formation: cue, craving, response, and reward. He explains how each of these steps contributes to the formation of a habit and offers tips for making each step more effective. Part 2, The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. Chapter 5, The First Law, Make It Obvious. Clear explains the first law of behavior change, which is to make the desired behavior obvious. He provides practical advice for making cues more visible and increasing the likelihood of taking action. Chapter 6, The Second Law, Make It Attractive. The second law of behavior change is to make the desired behavior attractive. Clear discusses how to make good habits more appealing and provides tips for avoiding temptation. Chapter 7, The Third Law, Make It Easy. The third law of behavior change is to make the desired behavior easy. Clear offers advice for simplifying the process of taking action and reducing friction that can prevent action. Chapter 8, The Fourth Law, Make It Satisfying. The fourth law of behavior change is to make the desired behavior satisfying. Clear explains the importance of immediate rewards and provides tips for creating a sense of progress. Part 3, The Advanced Tactics. Chapter 9, How to Go from Being Merely Good to Being Great. Clear argues that to achieve great results, we must focus on making small improvements consistently over time. He discusses the importance of tracking progress and making small, manageable changes. Chapter 10, How to Make a Habit Irresistible. Clear provides additional tips for making habits more attractive, including social proof, the power of association, and the use of temptation bundling. Chapter 11, How to Make a Habit Unmistakable. Clear discusses how to make habits more obvious through cues that are sensory, visual, or audible. He also explains the concept of habit stacking, or linking a new habit to an existing one. Chapter 12, How to Make a Habit Inevitable. The final advanced tactic is to make a habit inevitable. Clear explains how to create an environment that supports the desired behavior and provides tips for reducing the likelihood of failure. Part 4, The Downfall of Atomic Habits. Chapter 13, The Cardinal Rule of Behavior Change. Clear introduces the cardinal rule of behavior change, which is to never miss twice. He explains how to recover from setbacks and turn them into opportunities for growth. Chapter 14, The Secret to Self-Control. Clear discusses the importance of self-control in building good habits and offers tips for strengthening it. Chapter 15, How to Make Lasting Changes. The final chapter offers practical advice for making lasting changes and maintaining good habits over time. Clear emphasizes the importance of patience, perseverance, and self-awareness. Here are some key takeaways from Atomic Habits by James Clear. 1. Small changes can lead to significant results. Focus on making small, consistent improvements to your habits over time, rather than trying to make large changes all at once. 2. Habits shape your identity. Use your habits to create the type of person you want to be, rather than just trying to force yourself to do certain things. 3. The 4 laws of behavior change are to make the desired behavior obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Use these principles to create better habits. 4. Environment plays a big role in habit formation. Design your environment to make good habits more likely and bad habits more difficult. 5. Identity-based habits are more powerful than outcome-based habits. Focus on becoming the type of person who naturally does the things you want to do, rather than just trying to achieve a specific outcome. 6. Track your progress and celebrate your successes. Use visual cues to remind yourself of your progress and reward yourself for making positive changes. 7. Never miss twice. If you do slip up and break a habit, don't let it become a pattern. Get back on track as soon as possible. 8. Self-control is a muscle that can be strengthened. Practice self-control in small ways to build your willpower over time. 9. Habits are a lifelong journey. Be patient, persistent, and self-aware as you work to create and maintain good habits that will improve your life over time. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. Thank you. Another of my favorite. Today let us review the book written by First Lady Michelle Obama. Becoming is a memoir written by Michelle Obama, the former First Lady of the United States, in which she shares her personal story and journey from her childhood in Chicago's South Side to her years in the White House as the First Lady. The book is divided into 3 parts: Becoming Me, Becoming Us, and Becoming More. In Becoming Me, Michelle talks about her early life, her family, and her education. She grew up in a small apartment with her parents and her brother Craig. Her father father worked at a water filtration plant, while her mother was a stay-at-home mom who later worked as a secretary. Michelle was a good student and attended Whitney Young High School, a selective public school in Chicago. She went on to attend Princeton University and then Harvard Law School, where she met her future husband, Barack Obama. In Becoming Us, Michelle talks about her relationship with Barack and their life together as a couple. She describes how they met, fell in love, and got married. She also talks about their struggles to start a family and how they eventually had 2 daughters, Melia and Sasha. Michelle was always supportive of Barack's political career, but she was initially reluctant to have him run for president. However, she eventually came around and became one of his biggest supporters on the campaign trail. In Becoming More, Michelle talks about her time in the White House and her role as the First Lady. She describes how she worked to promote healthy eating and exercise, especially for children, and how she used her platform to advocate for girls' education and military families. She also talks about the challenges of being in the public eye and the criticism that she and her family faced. Throughout the book, Michelle emphasizes the importance of hard work and education. She talks about the mentors who helped her along the way and the values that her parents instilled in her. She also talks about the challenges that she faced as a woman and as a person of color and how she learned to overcome them. Overall, Becoming is a candid and inspiring memoir that offers a glimpse into the life of one of the most powerful women in the world. Michelle Obama's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, education, and hard work, and her message of hope and empowerment has resonated with readers around the world. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description, so sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Chapter 1. Becoming Me. In the first chapter of Becoming, Michelle Obama talks about her early life in Chicago's South Side. She describes her family, her upbringing, and her education. Michelle grew up in a small apartment with her parents and her brother Craig. Her father worked at a water filtration plant, while her mother was a stay-at-home mom who later worked as a secretary. Michelle attended Whitney Young High School, a selective public school in Chicago. She was a good student and went on to attend Princeton University. Chapter 2, Becoming Us. In the second chapter, Michelle talks about her relationship with Barack Obama and their life together as a couple. She describes how they met, fell in love, and got married. Michelle was initially hesitant about getting involved with Barack because she was his mentor at the law firm where they both worked. However, they eventually started dating and fell in love. They got married in 1992 and had 2 daughters, Melia and Sasha. Michelle was always supportive of Barack's political career, but she was initially reluctant to have him run for president. Chapter 3. Whose story is this anyway? In this chapter, Michelle reflects on the challenges of being a black woman in America. She talks about the stereotypes and prejudices that she faced growing up and how she learned to overcome them. She also talks about the importance of telling one's own story and not letting others define it for them. Chapter 4. Listening to Myself. In Chapter 4, Michelle talks about her career as a lawyer and her decision to leave the law firm to pursue other opportunities. She describes how she listened to her own inner voice and followed her passions, even when it meant taking risks and leaving her comfort zone. Chapter 5. An American Story. In this chapter, Michelle talks about Barack's political career and their decision to run for president. She describes the challenges of campaigning and the scrutiny that comes with running for office. Michelle was initially hesitant to have Barack run for president because she knew how difficult it would be, but she eventually came around and became one of his biggest supporters on the campaign trail. Chapter 6. Terra Incognita. In this chapter, Michelle talks about her transition to life in the White House as the First Lady. She describes the challenges of moving her family to a new city and adjusting to life in the public eye. She also talks about her priorities as First Lady, including promoting healthy eating and exercise, advocating for girls' education, and supporting military families. Chapter 7. Legacy. In Chapter 7, Michelle reflects on her time in the White House and the legacy that she and Barack Obama have left behind. She talks about the importance of creating positive change in the world and how she hopes to continue making a difference in people's lives even after leaving the White House. Chapter 8. Epilogue. In the epilogue, Michelle reflects on her journey and how she has become the person she is today. She talks about the importance of staying true to oneself and following one's passions, even in the face of adversity. She also talks about the power of community and the importance of lifting each other up. Becoming is an inspiring and empowering book that encourages readers to embrace their unique qualities, work hard, and pursue their dreams. Here are some key takeaways from the memoir Becoming. 1. The importance of education. Education played a vital role in Michelle Obama's life, and she credits it as one of the primary reasons for her success. She emphasizes the importance of education and encourages young people to pursue their dreams no matter their background. 2. The power of community. Throughout the book, Michelle Obama emphasizes the importance of community and the role it played in her life. She encourages people to find support networks and to help lift each other up. 3. Overcoming obstacles. Michelle Obama faced many obstacles throughout her life, but she persevered through them all. She encourages people to face challenges head-on and to never give up on their dreams. 4. Authenticity. Michelle Obama emphasizes the importance of being true to oneself and not trying to fit into someone else's mold. She encourages people to be authentic and to embrace their unique qualities and strengths. 5. Hope and positivity. Michelle Obama's message is one of hope and positivity. She encourages people to focus on the good in the world and to work towards creating positive change. 6. Importance of family. Michelle Obama values her family above all else and emphasizes the importance of family in her life. She encourages people to cherish their relationships with loved ones and to prioritize them above all else. 7. Overcoming stereotypes. Michelle Obama faced many stereotypes and prejudices throughout her life, but she refused to let them define her. She encourages people to break free from stereotypes and to be true to themselves. Overall, Becoming is a memoir that offers a candid and inspiring glimpse into the life of one of the most powerful women in the world. Michelle Obama's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, education, and hard work, and her message of hope and empowerment has resonated with readers around the world. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. Thank you. Today, we will review the book, When: The Scientific Secrets of Perfect Timing by Daniel H. Pink. It is a book that explores the science of timing and how it affects our lives, work, and decision-making. Pink argues that the timing of our actions can have a significant impact on the outcome and success of our endeavors. The book is divided into 3 parts: the rhythm of our days, the rhythm of our lives, and the rhythm of endings. In each part, Pink discusses various aspects of timing, including the effect of time of day on our productivity, the impact of midlife on our career choices, and the importance of endings and how we can make them more meaningful. Throughout the book, Pink uses scientific studies, real-life examples, and anecdotes to illustrate his points. He also provides practical tips and advice for readers to improve their timing skills, such as taking breaks at the right time and planning endings to create a sense of closure. Overall, When is an insightful and engaging book that sheds light on a topic that we often take for granted. It encourages readers to pay closer attention to the timing of their actions and provides strategies for making the most of their time. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description, so sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Well, here's a chapter-by-chapter summary. It is divided into 3 parts. Part 1, The Rhythm of Our Days. Chapter 1, The Hidden Pattern of Everyday Life. Pink introduces the concept of chronobiology and explains how our daily rhythms are influenced by biological clocks. He discusses how different times of day affect our performance and productivity, and introduces the idea of a trough or low point in our daily cycle. Chapter 2, Afternoons and Coffee Spoons. Pink dives deeper into the concept of the trough and explains how our cognitive abilities decline during this time. He also provides tips for how to combat this decline, such as taking a nap or going for a walk. Chapter 3, When Breaks Should Be Taken and Why They Matter. Pink discusses the importance of taking breaks and the benefits they provide. He explains how to time breaks for maximum effectiveness and productivity. Part 2, The Rhythm of Our Lives. Chapter 4, The Midpoint, How It Persuades Us That There Is No Going Back. Pink explores the impact of midpoints on our behavior and decision making. He discusses how we tend to view midpoints as a point of no return and how this influences our choices. Chapter 5, When to Start a Project. Pink discusses the optimal time to start a project and how to align our energy and motivation with the task at hand. He also provides tips for how to avoid procrastination and get started on a project. Chapter 6, Beginnings, Endings, and In-Betweens. Pink discusses the importance of beginnings and endings and how they shape our perception of events. He provides strategies for how to make endings more meaningful and how to use them to create a sense of closure. Part 3, The Rhythm of Endings. Chapter 7, Endings, How and When to End Things. Pink explores the science of endings and discusses how they impact our behavior and emotions. He provides tips for how to create endings that are satisfying and how to avoid common mistakes. Chapter 8, Endings and Hope When the Story Isn't Over Yet. Pink discusses how endings can affect our sense of hope and optimism. He provides examples of how to create a sense of continuity and how to focus on what comes next. Chapter 9, Thinking Fast and Slow, The Power of Winning Teams. Pink discusses the importance of timing in team dynamics and how to align different rhythms and schedules. He provides tips for how to schedule meetings and how to collaborate effectively across different time zones. Overall, When The Scientific Secrets of Perfect Timing is an engaging and insightful book that explores the science of timing and its impact on our lives. Pink provides a wealth of practical advice and strategies for how to optimize our daily routines, make better decisions, and improve our overall well-being. Here are some of the key takeaways from the book. 1. Our daily rhythms are influenced by biological clocks, and different times of day affect our performance and productivity. Understanding these rhythms can help us optimize our daily routines. 2. We experience a trough in our daily cycle, typically in the early to mid-afternoon, when our cognitive abilities decline. Taking breaks at the right time can help combat this decline. 3. Midpoints can influence our behavior and decision-making, and we tend to view them as a point of no return. Understanding this can help us make better choices and avoid procrastination. 4. Beginnings and endings are important and can shape our perception of events. Creating meaningful endings can help us achieve a sense of closure and move on to the next thing. 5. Endings can affect our sense of hope and optimism, and creating a sense of continuity can help us maintain a positive outlook. 6. Timing is important in team dynamics, and aligning different rhythms and schedules can help improve collaboration and productivity. Overall, the key takeaway of the book is that timing is a crucial factor in our lives, work, and decision making. Understanding the science of timing and applying it to our daily routines can help us optimize our performance, make better decisions, and improve our overall well-being. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. Thank you. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the international runaway bestseller that has held a top spot on the New York Times bestsellers list for over 6 years, is an investor, entrepreneur, and educator whose perspectives on money and investing fly in the face of conventional wisdom. He has virtually single-handedly challenged and changed the way tens of millions around the world think about money in communicating his point of view on why old advice: get a good job, save money, get out of debt, invest for the long term, and diversify is bad advice. Robert has earned a reputation for straight talk, irreverence, and courage. Rich Dad, Poor Dad ranks as the longest-running bestseller on all 4 of the lists that report to Publishers Weekly, the New York Times, Business Week, the Wall Street Journal, and USA Today, and was named USA Today's #1 money book 2 years in a row. It is Robert's story of growing up with 2 dads, his real father and the father of his best friend, his rich dad, and the ways in which both men shaped his thoughts about money and investing. The book explores the myth that you need to earn a high income to be rich, and explains the difference between working for money and having your money work for you. With that said, let's get into my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Summary first. This book emphasizes the importance of financial education and independence. The book is written as a series of lessons taught by the author's rich dad, his best friend's father who was a successful entrepreneur and investor, and his poor dad, his biological father who was a highly educated but financially struggling government employee. Kiyosaki contrasts the differing financial perspectives and behaviors of his two dads, providing insight into how their different attitudes towards money and wealth influence their financial outcomes. He stresses the importance of cultivating a mindset of abundance and financial literacy and provides practical advice on how to invest, budget, and save in order to achieve financial freedom. Throughout the book, Kiyosaki encourages readers to shift their focus from working for money to having money work for them and to prioritize building passive income streams through investments in real estate, stocks, and other assets. He also discusses the importance of taking calculated risks, having a strong work ethic, and learning from failure. Overall, Rich Dad Poor Dad challenges conventional financial wisdom and encourages readers to think outside the box when it comes to managing their money and building wealth. Kiyosaki's personal anecdotes and practical advice make the book accessible and engaging for readers of all backgrounds and levels of financial literacy. Here is a chapter-by-chapter summary of the book. Chapter 1, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In this chapter, Kiyosaki introduces his two dads, his biological father, who he refers to as Poor Dad, and his best friend's father, who he refers to as Rich Dad. He explains how both men had very different attitudes towards money and how those attitudes influence their financial outcomes. He also emphasizes the importance of financial education in achieving financial independence. Chapter 2, The Rich Don't Work for Money. Kiyosaki argues that the rich don't work for money. Instead, they focus on building assets that generate passive income. He also discusses the importance of financial literacy and how it can help individuals achieve financial independence. Chapter 3, Why Teach Financial Literacy? In this chapter, Kiyosaki explains why financial literacy is not taught in schools and why it is important for individuals to educate themselves about money management. He argues that financial literacy is essential for achieving financial independence. Chapter 4, Mind Your Own Business. Kiyosaki encourages readers to focus on building their own businesses rather than relying on employment for income. He discusses the advantages of entrepreneurship and provides tips on how to start a business. Chapter 5, The History of Taxes and the Power of Corporations. This chapter provides a brief history of taxes and their impact on wealth creation. Kiyosaki argues that corporations have more power than individuals when it comes to reducing tax liabilities and accumulating wealth. Chapter 6, The Rich Invent Money. Kiyosaki explains how the rich create money through investments and entrepreneurship. He also emphasizes the importance of taking calculated risks and learning from failure. Chapter 7, Work to Learn, Don't Work for Money. Kiyosaki argues that the most valuable asset individuals can have is knowledge. He encourages readers to focus on learning skills that will increase their earning potential and provide long-term financial security. Chapter 8, Overcoming Obstacles. In this chapter, Kiyosaki discusses the importance of persistence and resilience in achieving financial success. He shares personal stories of overcoming obstacles and encourages readers to persevere in the face of adversity. Chapter 9, Getting Started. Kiyosaki provides practical advice on how to get started on the path to financial independence. He discusses the importance of setting goals, creating a plan, and taking action. Chapter 10, Still One More. Here are some to-dos in the final chapter. Kiyosaki provides a list of action steps that readers can take to improve their financial literacy and start building wealth. He also emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for one's financial situation and continuing to learn and grow. Here are some key takeaways from Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. 1. Financial education is crucial. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of financial education in achieving financial independence. He argues that traditional education does not provide individuals with the knowledge and skills they need to manage money effectively. Therefore, individuals must take it upon themselves to educate themselves about personal finance. 2. The rich focus on assets, not income. Kiyosaki argues that the rich do not work for money. Instead, they focus on building assets that generate passive income. By investing in assets such as real estate, stocks, and businesses, individuals can create long-term wealth and financial security. 3. Take calculated risks. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of taking calculated risks in order to achieve financial success. While there is always the possibility of failure, taking risks can also lead to great rewards. However, it is important to weigh the potential risks and rewards carefully before making any investment decisions. 4. Mind your own business. Kiyosaki encourages readers to focus on building their own businesses rather than relying on employment for income. By becoming an entrepreneur, individuals can create their own opportunities and have greater control over their financial futures. 5. Focus on learning. Kiyosaki argues that the most valuable asset individuals can have is knowledge. By constantly learning and acquiring new skills, individuals can increase their earning potential and stay ahead of the curve in an ever-changing economy. 6. Take responsibility for your financial situation. Kiyosaki stresses the importance of taking responsibility for one's financial situation. He argues that individuals cannot rely on the government, employers, or anyone else to take care of their financial needs. Instead, they must take control of their finances and make their own decisions about how to invest and save their money. 7. Persistence and resilience are key. Kiyosaki acknowledges that the path to financial independence is not always easy. There will be setbacks and obstacles along the way, but it is important to stay persistent and resilient in the face of adversity. By staying focused on their goals and refusing to give up, individuals can ultimately achieve financial success. In summary, Rich Dad Poor Dad is a personal finance book that challenges conventional wisdom and encourages readers to think outside the box when it comes to managing their money and building wealth. By emphasizing the importance of financial education, asset building, risk-taking, entrepreneurship, and personal responsibility, Kiyosaki provides readers with practical advice and actionable steps for achieving financial independence. Pick up your copy now and implement few things we learned today. Summary first. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. Thank you for listening. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. This book has sold millions of copies worldwide and is considered a modern classic on spirituality and mindfulness. Tolle offers practical advice on how to live in the present moment and find inner peace. Access to the now is everywhere, in the body, the silence, and the space all around you. These are the keys to enter a state of inner peace. The Power of Now is a book written by Eckhart Tolle, which is considered a modern classic on spirituality and mindfulness. The book offers practical advice on how to live in the present moment and find inner peace. Tolle explains that most people are trapped in their own minds, constantly thinking about the past or worrying about the future. This leads to anxiety, stress, and a sense of disconnection from the world around us. Tolle argues that the key to finding inner peace is to focus on the present moment, which is the only moment that truly exists. The book is divided into 10 chapters, each of which explores a different aspect of the present moment. Tolle discusses topics such as the nature of the ego, the importance of acceptance, and the power of surrender. He also provides practical exercises and meditations that readers can use to become more present in their daily lives. Throughout the book, Tolle emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and the practice of meditation. He explains that by learning to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can develop a deeper sense of self-awareness and find inner peace. Tolle also explores the concept of the ego, which he argues is the source of much of our suffering. He explains how the ego creates a false sense of identity and separates us from others, and offers strategies for transcending the ego and finding inner peace. Overall, The Power of Now offers a profound and practical guide to living in the present moment and finding inner peace. It has helped millions of readers around the world transform their lives and develop a deeper sense of spiritual awareness. Overall, The Power of Now is a powerful and inspiring book that offers practical advice for living a more mindful and fulfilling life. It has helped millions of readers find inner peace and transform their lives. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description, so sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Here's a chapter by chapter summary of the book. Chapter 1, You Are Not Your Mind. In this opening chapter, Tolle explains that most people identify with their thoughts and emotions, believing that these are what define them. He argues that this identification with the mind is the source of most of our suffering and stress as we become trapped in a cycle of negative thinking and worry. Chapter 2, Consciousness. The Way Out of Pain, Tolle explains that the key to finding inner peace is to shift our focus away from the mind and towards the present moment. He describes the concept of consciousness and how it allows us to connect with the deeper essence of who we are. Chapter 3, Moving Deeply into the Now. This chapter offers practical advice on how to become more present in our daily lives. Toll provides exercises and meditations that readers can use to develop their awareness of the present moment and break free from negative thought patterns. Chapter 4, Mind Strategies for Avoiding the Now. Toll discusses the various ways in which the mind tries to avoid the present moment, such as through excessive thinking, judgment, and addiction. He encourages readers to become aware of these strategies and learn to let go of them. Chapter 5, The State of Presence. Toll explains that the state of presence is the key to finding inner peace. He describes how to cultivate this state through mindfulness, surrender, and acceptance. Chapter 6, The Inner Body. This chapter explores the concept of the inner body and how it can help us connect with the present moment. Toll offers exercises and meditations that focus on the sensations in the body, helping readers to become more grounded and present. Chapter 7, Portals into the Unmanifested. Toll explains that the present moment is a gateway to the deeper reality of the unmanifested. He discusses various ways in which we can access this reality, such as through meditation, creativity, and nature. Chapter 8, Enlightened Relationships. Toll offers guidance on how to cultivate enlightened relationships based on a foundation of presence and acceptance. He explains that true love arises from a state of oneness and connection with the present moment. Chapter 9, Beyond Happiness and Unhappiness. There is Peace. This chapter explores the concept of inner peace and how it can be found through acceptance of the present moment. Toll explains that happiness and unhappiness are both temporary states, but peace is a deeper and more lasting state of being. Chapter 10, The Meaning of Surrender. Toll discusses the importance of surrender in the process of finding inner peace. He explains that surrender does not mean giving up or becoming passive, but rather involves letting go of resistance and accepting what is. Chapter Summary. The Power of Now offers a comprehensive guide to living in the present moment and finding inner peace. Toll's practical exercises and meditations, combined with his profound insights into the nature of consciousness, offer readers a powerful tool for transforming their lives and connecting with their true essence. Here are some key takeaways from The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. 1. The present moment is all we have. Tolle argues that the past and the future are mere illusions created by the mind, and that the only true reality is the present moment. By learning to focus our attention on the present, we can free ourselves from the constant chatter of the mind and find inner peace. 2. Identification with the mind is the source of suffering. Tolle explains that most people identify with their thoughts and emotions, believing that these are what define them. However, this identification with the mind creates a sense of separation and disconnection from the world around us, leading to stress, anxiety, and other forms of suffering. 3. Mindfulness is the key to inner peace. By learning to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can develop a deeper sense of self-awareness and find inner peace. Tolle offers practical exercises and meditations that readers can use to become more mindful in their daily lives. 4. Surrender and acceptance are crucial. Tolle emphasizes the importance of surrendering to the present moment and accepting what is rather than resisting or trying to control it. He explains that true inner peace arises from a state of surrender and acceptance. 5. Inner peace is not dependent on external circumstances. Tolle argues that true inner peace is not dependent on external circumstances such as wealth, success, or relationships. Rather, it arises from within through a deep connection with the present moment and a sense of oneness with all of life. 6. The ego is not who we truly are. Tolle explains that the ego, or the sense of self that we identify with, is merely a product of the mind. He argues that our true essence is a deeper and more profound consciousness that is beyond the limitations of the ego. Overall, The Power of Now offers a powerful and transformative perspective on spirituality and mindfulness. Its practical advice and profound insights into the nature of consciousness have helped millions of readers around the world find inner peace and live more fulfilling lives. Here's it for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. Thank you. Today, let us review the book, which is Goodreads Choice Award nominee, written by Albert Brooks, called 2030, The Real Story of What Happens to America. It takes place in the year 2030 and explores a future America that faces economic, political, and social upheaval due to various factors such as climate change, automation, and demographic shifts. This is an intriguing vision of America's future. Albert Brooks is among the most inventive practitioners of motion picture comedy, as well as one of its most incisive commentators on contemporary life. Brooks began his career as a stand-up comic and went on to become an award-winning actor, writer, and filmmaker. Brooks has written, directed, and starred in 7 feature films: Real Life, Modern Romance, Lost in America, Defending Your Life, Mother, The Muse, and Looking for Comedy in the Muslim World. The novel is set in Los Angeles and follows the lives of several characters who are affected by these changes. One of the main characters is Dr. Arthur Katz, who runs a hospital and is faced with the challenge of treating a deadly new disease that affects young people. Another character is an actress named Mary Henderson, who is struggling to find work in a world where movies are made entirely by computer-generated images. The book also explores issues such as immigration, the aging population, and the role of technology in society. As the story unfolds, the characters are forced to confront the challenges of this new world and find ways to adapt and survive. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Here is a chapter-by-chapter summary of the book. Chapter 1. The novel opens with a prologue set in the year 2023, where an earthquake in the Pacific Ocean causes a tsunami that devastates the west coast of the United States. The chapter then jumps forward to 2030, where we meet the main characters and are introduced to the world of the novel. Chapter 2. Dr. Arthur Katz, the head of a Los Angeles hospital, is introduced. He is dealing with a new disease called Gell-Mann amnesia syndrome, which affects young people and is resistant to treatment. Chapter 3. We meet Mary Henderson, an actress who has had a long career but is struggling to find work in a world where movies are made entirely by computer-generated images. She meets with her agent to discuss her career prospects. Chapter 4. The novel explores the issue of immigration as they follow the story of a young Mexican boy who is attempting to cross the border into the United States. Chapter 5. They learn more about the disease that Dr. Katz is treating and the challenges he faces in trying to find a cure. The disease is spreading rapidly and is causing panic among the public. Chapter 6. Mary attends a meeting with a group of actors who are fighting against the use of computer-generated images in movies. They are planning a protest at the Oscars. Chapter 7. The novel explores the issue of aging as we meet a retired couple who are struggling to make ends meet on their fixed income. Chapter 8. The story of the young Mexican boy continues as he is caught by Border Patrol agents and sent to a detention center. Chapter 9. Dr. Katz meets with a group of experts to discuss the Gell-Mann amnesia syndrome and the possibility of a cure. Chapter 10. Mary attends the Oscars protest, which turns violent when police officers clash with the actors. Chapter 11. The retired couple decides to move to a retirement community but find that it is not what they expected. Chapter 12. The story of the young Mexican boy concludes as he is deported back to Mexico and must find a way to survive on his own. Chapter 13. Dr. Katz continues to work on finding a cure for the Gell-Mann amnesia syndrome, but faces opposition from pharmaceutical companies. Chapter 14. Mary attends a meeting with studio executives who offer her a job as a spokesperson for their new computer-generated movie. Chapter 15. The novel explores the impact of technology on society as we follow the story of a man who is addicted to virtual reality. Chapter 16. Dr. Katz discovers a breakthrough in his research on the Gell-Mann amnesia syndrome, but must navigate the politics of the medical industry to get his cure approved. Chapter 17. The retired couple discovers a dark secret about their retirement community and must decide whether to stay or leave. Chapter 18. Mary begins filming her new movie but finds that the experience is not what she expected. Chapter 19. The novel concludes with the epilogue set in the year 2031, where we see the aftermath of the events of the novel and the changes that have occurred in America. Overall, 2030, the real story of what happens to America, is a thought-provoking, an engaging novel that explores a wide range of issues facing America in the future. The book's characters are well developed and their stories are compelling, making for a powerful reading experience. Here are 6 key takeaways from the book. 1. The book offers a possible vision of the future for America that is shaped by demographic shifts, technological advances, and environmental changes. It presents a world that is both exciting and challenging, where individuals and society as a whole must adapt to new realities. 2. The novel highlights the importance of healthcare and medical research in dealing with new diseases and health challenges. It shows the difficult choices that medical professionals must make when faced with limited resources and competing interests. 3. The book explores the impact of automation and technology on society, particularly in the entertainment industry. It raises important questions about the role of human creativity and the value of art in a world where machines can produce increasingly sophisticated simulations. 4. 2030 also examines the issue of immigration and the challenges faced by individuals who are seeking a better life in America. It shows the human cost of border enforcement policies and the complexities of international relations. 5. The novel touches on the issue of aging and the challenges faced by an aging population. It highlights the importance of community and support networks in providing for the needs of seniors. 6. 2030 ultimately offers a message of hope, showing that even in the face of significant challenges and changes, individuals and society as a whole can adapt and thrive. The novel encourages readers to be open-minded and forward-thinking in their approach to the future, while remaining grounded in the values that have made America great. Overall, 2030, the real story of what happens to America, is a thought-provoking an engaging novel that offers a compelling vision of a possible future for America. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. Thank you. The Future is Faster Than You Think is a book written by Peter Diamandis and Stephen Kotler, published in 2020. The book explores the rapid pace of technological progress and how it is shaping our future in a variety of fields such as healthcare, transportation, education, and energy. The authors argue that advances in artificial intelligence, robotics, biotechnology, and other fields are converging to create a future that is radically different from the present. They describe how these changes will transform society and create new opportunities for individuals and businesses. The book is divided into 3 parts: the present, the near future, and the far future. In the first part, the authors discuss the current state of technology and its impact on society. In the second part, they examine the technologies that will shape the next decade, including self-driving cars, virtual reality, and personalized medicine. In the final part, they speculate about the possibilities of a world transformed by technology, such as the colonization of space and the possibility of immortality. Overall, the book presents an optimistic vision of the future, arguing that technology can solve many of the world's most pressing problems and create a better future for all. However, it also acknowledges the challenges that will arise as technology continues to advance, such as the need to address ethical and social issues and the potential for technology to exacerbate existing inequality. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Here is a chapter-by-chapter summary of the book. Part 1, The Present. Chapter 1, The 7 Major Forces Driving the Future. The authors introduce the 7 forces they believe are driving the future: exponential technologies, the DIY innovator, the techno-philanthropist, the rising billion, the cognitive surplus, the data-rich, and the bottom-up innovator. They provide an overview of each force and how it is shaping the present and future. Chapter 2, Converging Technologies. This chapter explores how advances in artificial intelligence, robotics, biotechnology, nanotechnology, and other fields are converging to create exponential progress. The authors argue that these technologies are rapidly changing the world and will continue to do so at an ever faster pace. Chapter 3, The Acceleration of Everything. The authors discuss how the speed of technological progress is accelerating and how this acceleration is affecting every aspect of our lives, from business to education to politics. They also explain why exponential growth is difficult for humans to grasp and how it can lead to surprising and unexpected outcomes. Part 2, The Near Future. Chapter 4, The Future of Transportation. This chapter explores the future of transportation, including self-driving cars, electric planes, and hyperloops. The authors argue that these technologies will revolutionize transportation and transform cities, making them more efficient, sustainable, and enjoyable. Chapter 5, The Future of Healthcare. The authors discuss how advances in biotechnology, personalized medicine, and telemedicine are transforming healthcare. They argue that these technologies will enable us to live longer, healthier lives and reduce healthcare costs. Chapter 6, The Future of Education. This chapter explores how technology is transforming education, making it more accessible, personalized, and effective. The authors argue that these technologies will enable people to learn throughout their lives and provide new opportunities for those who lack access to traditional education. Chapter 7, The Future of Energy. The authors discuss how renewable energy technologies such as solar, wind, and nuclear are transforming the energy industry. They argue that these technologies will enable us to move away from fossil fuels and reduce carbon emissions, mitigating the effects of climate change. Part 3, The Far Future. Chapter 8, Space. This chapter explores the possibilities of space exploration and colonization, including asteroid mining, space tourism, and terraforming other planets. The authors argue that space exploration will provide new opportunities for innovation and growth and help us solve some of the world's most pressing problems. Chapter 9, Abundance. The authors discuss the concept of abundance, arguing that technological progress will enable us to meet the basic needs of everyone on the planet, from food to water to healthcare. They also discuss the potential challenges and risks of abundance, such as the need to address inequality and the potential for environmental damage. Chapter 10, The Singularity. The authors discuss the concept of the singularity, a hypothetical point in the future when artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence and leads to rapid and unpredictable technological progress. They explore the potential benefits and risks of the singularity and argue that it is important to prepare for its potential impact. Epilogue. The future is ours to create. The authors conclude by emphasizing that the future is not predetermined and that we have the power to shape it. They argue that by embracing exponential technologies and working together, we can create a better future for ourselves and future generations. Here are some key takeaways from The Future is Faster Than You Think by Peter Diamandis and Stephen Kotler. 1. Technology is advancing at an exponential pace, and its impact on society will be transformative. The authors argue that advances in artificial intelligence, robotics, biotechnology, and other fields are converging to create a future that is radically different from the present. They describe how these changes will transform society and create new opportunities for individuals and businesses. 2. The pace of technological progress is accelerating. The authors discuss how the speed of technological progress is accelerating and how this acceleration is affecting every aspect of our lives. They explain why exponential growth is difficult for humans to grasp and how it can lead to surprising and unexpected outcomes. 3. The future of transportation, healthcare, education, and energy will be shaped by technology. The authors explore how technology is transforming these industries, making them more efficient, sustainable, and accessible. They argue that these technologies will enable us to live longer, healthier lives and reduce healthcare costs, learn throughout our lives, and move away from fossil fuels. 4. Space exploration and colonization will provide new opportunities for innovation and growth. The authors discuss the possibilities of space exploration and colonization, including asteroid mining, space tourism, and terraforming other planets. They argue that space exploration will provide new opportunities for innovation and growth and help us solve some of the world's most pressing problems. 5. The singularity, a hypothetical point in the future when artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence, is a potential future scenario that we should prepare for. The authors explore the potential benefits and risks of the singularity and argue that it is important to prepare for its potential impact. 6. We have the power to shape the future. The authors conclude by emphasizing that the future is not predetermined and that we have the power to shape it. They argue that by embracing exponential technologies and working together, we can create a better future for ourselves and future generations. Overall, The Future is Faster Than You Think presents an optimistic vision of the future, arguing that technology can solve many of the world's most pressing problems and create a better future for all. However, it also acknowledges the challenges that will arise as technology continues to advance, such as the need to address ethical and social issues and the potential for technology to exacerbate existing inequalities. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. Thank you. Today we will explore an important topic which is needed in this technology era, casting light on the dark web. A Guide for Safe Exploration by Matthew Beckstrom is a comprehensive guide to exploring the dark web, which is a part of the internet that is not indexed by search engines and requires special software to access. Covers topics from what the dark web is, to how it works, to how you can use it, to some of the myths surrounding it. The book provides an overview of the dark web, including its history, structure, and the types of content that can be found there. It also covers the risks associated with exploring the dark web, such as malware, scams, and illegal activities. The author offers practical advice for staying safe while exploring the dark web, including tips on choosing the right software, using secure communication methods, and protecting personal information. Additionally, the book includes step-by-step instructions for accessing the dark web and navigating its various marketplaces, forums, and other sites. Overall, Casting Light on the Dark Web is a useful resource for anyone interested in exploring the dark web safely and responsibly. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description. So sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Here is a summary of each chapter of the book. Chapter 1. Introduction. The book begins with an introduction to the dark web, including its history, structure, and the types of content that can be found there. The author emphasizes the need for caution and security when exploring the dark web and sets the tone for the rest of the book. Chapter 2. Getting started. In this chapter, the author provides an overview of the tools and software needed to access the dark web. He explains the differences between the Tor browser and other anonymizing software and offers tips for choosing the right tool for your needs. Chapter 3. Staying safe. Chapter 3 focuses on the risks associated with exploring the dark web, including malware, scams, and illegal activities. The author offers practical advice for staying safe, including using strong passwords, avoiding suspicious links, and staying anonymous online. Chapter 4. Navigating the dark web. This chapter offers step-by-step instructions for accessing the dark web and navigating its various marketplaces, forums, and other sites. The author explains the differences between different types of dark websites and provides tips for finding the content you're looking for. Chapter 5. Dark Web Marketplaces. Chapter 5 is devoted to exploring dark web marketplaces where users can buy and sell goods and services anonymously. The author explains the types of products that are commonly sold on these sites, as well as the risks and benefits of using them. Chapter 6. Dark Web Forums. In this chapter, the author explores the world of dark web forums, where users can discuss a wide range of topics anonymously. He provides tips for finding and participating in forums, as well as advice for staying safe and protecting your privacy. Chapter 7. Dark Web Search Engines. Chapter 7 focuses on dark web search engines, which can be used to find specific types of content on the dark web. The author provides an overview of the different types of search engines available, as well as tips for using them safely and effectively. Chapter 8. Tor Hidden Services. Tor Hidden Services are a unique feature of the dark web, and this chapter offers an in-depth look at how they work. The author explains how hidden services are created and accessed and provides tips for finding and using them safely. Chapter 9. Dark Web Tools and Resources. Chapter 9 is devoted to exploring the various tools and resources available for exploring the dark web. The author provides an overview of the most popular tools, including Tor, Tails, and VPNs, and offers advice for using them effectively. Chapter 10. Conclusion. The book concludes with a summary of the main points covered in the previous chapters, as well as a reminder of the importance of caution and security when exploring the dark web. The author encourages readers to continue learning and exploring while always putting their safety first. Here are some key takeaways from the book. 1. The dark web can be a dangerous place, and it's important to take steps to protect yourself. This includes using the right software, staying anonymous, and avoiding suspicious links and websites. 2. There are many different types of content and activities on the dark web, including marketplaces, forums, and hidden services. Each type of site has its own risks and benefits, and it's important to understand what you're getting into before you start exploring. 3. Dark web marketplaces can be a good place to buy and sell goods and services anonymously, but they also come with risks such as scams and law enforcement activity. It's important to be cautious and do your research before using a marketplace. 4. Dark web forums can be a great place to discuss a wide range of topics anonymously, but they also come with risks such as trolls and malicious users. It's important to follow the rules of the forum and be careful about sharing personal information. 5. Dark web search engines can be useful for finding specific types of content, but they also come with risks such as malware and phishing scams. It's important to use a reputable search engine and be cautious about clicking on suspicious links. 6. Tor hidden services are a unique feature of the dark web, and they can be used to access sites that are not available on the regular internet. However, they also come with risks such as malware and scams, and it's important to be cautious and use them carefully. 7. There are many different tools and resources available for exploring the dark web, including Tor, Tails, and VPNs. Each tool has its own strengths and weaknesses, and it's important to choose the right tool for your needs. Yet, overall, exploring the dark web can be a fascinating and educational experience, but it's important to approach it with caution and security in mind. By following the advice and tips in this book, you can explore the dark web safely and responsibly while protecting your privacy and security. In summary, Casting Light on the Dark Web provides a comprehensive guide to exploring the dark web safely and responsibly. The book covers a wide range of topics, from choosing the right software to navigating different types of sites, and provides practical advice and tips throughout. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced dark web user, this book is a valuable resource for anyone looking to explore the hidden corners of the internet. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I will sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling. Thank you. Today, let us take the topic of manifestation, which I truly believe in the power of intention. The book is called The Power of Intention, Learning to Co-Create Your World Your Way, written by Dr. Wayne W. Dyer. In this book, Dr. Dyer emphasizes the power of intention and how to align your thoughts and actions with your deepest desires to manifest them into reality. The book is divided into two parts. The first part focuses on the concept of intention and its relationship to the universe. Dyer argues that we are all connected to a universal intelligence and that our intentions have a profound impact on our lives and the world around us. He provides practical advice on how to tap into this intelligence and use it to manifest our desires. The second part of the book offers specific techniques for putting intention into action. Dyer explains how to create a clear and specific intention, how to release resistance and negative beliefs that may be blocking our desires, and how to maintain a high level of energy and focus to manifest our intentions. Throughout the book, Dyer draws on a variety of spiritual traditions, including Taoism and Buddhism, to provide a holistic perspective on intention and manifestation. He also shares personal anecdotes and stories from his own life and from the lives of others to illustrate the power of intention. Overall, The Power of Intention is a practical and insightful guide to manifesting your desires and co-creating your world. Welcome to my book summary playlist. Your time is valuable, and that's why I am here to provide concise and informative summaries of some of the most popular books out there. Whether you're looking to expand your knowledge or simply want to stay informed about the latest trends and ideas, this playlist is the perfect place to find quick and insightful summaries of the books you want to know more about. Watch until the end for the key takeaways to help you decide on your purchase. The book link is below in the description, so sit back, relax, and allow me to do the reading for you. Welcome. Here is a chapter-by-chapter summary of the book. Part 1. The Essential Wayne Dyer. Chapter 1. The Importance of Being Extraordinary. In this chapter, Dyer introduces the concept of intention and how it can help us to be extraordinary in our lives. He also discusses the role of the ego and how it can prevent us from tapping into our true potential. Chapter 2. The Power of Intention. Here, Dyer explores the power of intention and how it can help us to manifest our desires. He argues that intention is the force that drives the universe, and that we can tap into this force to create the life we want. Chapter 3. The Source of Intention. Dyer discusses the source of intention, which he believes is a universal intelligence that connects us all. He explains that by aligning our thoughts and actions with this intelligence, we can manifest our desires and achieve our goals. Chapter 4. The 7 Phases of Intention. In this chapter, Dyer outlines 7 different aspects of intention, including creativity, love, beauty, expansion, abundance, peacefulness, and receptivity. He explains how each of these aspects can help us to manifest our desires. Chapter 5. Becoming an Intentional Being. Dyer provides practical advice on how to become an intentional being, including the importance of being present in the moment, taking responsibility for our lives, and letting go of negative emotions. Part 2. Putting intention to work. Chapter 6. Connecting to the power of intention. Here, Dyer discusses the importance of connecting to the power of intention and offers techniques for doing so, such as meditation, affirmations, and visualization. Chapter 7, Clearing the Path to Intention. Dyer explains that in order to manifest our desires, we must first clear the path by releasing negative beliefs and emotions. He offers techniques for doing so, such as forgiveness, gratitude, and mindfulness. Chapter 8, Intention and the 7 Phases. In this chapter, Dyer explores how each of the 7 phases of intention can be used to manifest specific desires, such as abundance, love, and creativity. Chapter 9, The Secrets of Intention. Dyer shares some of the secrets of intention, including the importance of having a clear and specific intention, maintaining a positive attitude, and taking inspired action. Chapter 10, Living the Intentional Life. Finally, Dyer offers practical advice on how to live an intentional life, including the importance of staying focused on your goals, staying true to your values, and cultivating a sense of purpose and meaning. The Power of Intention is a comprehensive guide to manifesting your desires and living an intentional life. Dyer draws on a variety of spiritual traditions and provides practical advice and techniques for putting intention into action. Whether you are looking to improve your relationships, increase your abundance, or find greater meaning and purpose in your life, this book offers valuable insights and guidance to help you achieve your goals. Here are some key takeaways from the book. 1. Intention is a powerful force that can help us to manifest our desires and co-create our world. By aligning our thoughts and actions with our deepest desires, we can tap into a universal intelligence and create the life we want. 2. There are 7 different phases of intention: creativity, love, beauty, expansion, abundance, peacefulness, and receptivity. Each of these aspects can help us to manifest specific desires and achieve our goals. 3. To manifest our desires, we must first clear the path by releasing negative beliefs and emotions. Forgiveness, gratitude, and mindfulness can all help to clear the path and make room for positive intentions. 4. It's important to have a clear and specific intention and to maintain a positive attitude and take inspired action towards our goals. 5. Cultivating a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives is essential for living an intentional life. Staying focused on our goals, staying true to our values, and connecting to a higher power can all help to create a sense of purpose and meaning. 6. Ultimately, living an intentional life requires us to take responsibility for our lives and to let go of the ego-driven desires that can hold us back. By cultivating a sense of connection to the universe and staying aligned with our deepest desires, we can create the life we want and co-create a better world. Overall, the Power of Intention offers valuable insights and guidance for anyone looking to manifest their desires and live an intentional life. It emphasizes the power of intention and offers practical advice and techniques for putting it into action. Best wishes. Thank you for listening. Hope it helped you to decide on the purchase. Book link is below in the description. Check our playlist for more book summaries. Leave me a comment if you like summary on any specific book. I was sure to include it in my list. Take care and keep smiling.